Choice Card from Citicorp, the card that gives you rebates on purchases and charges no annual fee. And by Taylor Manor Hospital in Ellicott City, Maryland, since 1907, a leader providing evaluation and treatment services for the psychiatric and addiction problems of adults, young adults, and adolescents. This is Maryland Public Television, WMPT, Channel 22 Annapolis, and W62AY, Channel 62 Frederick.
Presentation of Evening at Pops is made possible by Baltimore Gas and Electric Company, partners in the community. By USF&G Insurance, represented by 6,500 independent insurance agents across the USA. And by the members of Maryland Public Television.
I'm Rhea Feiken here with Raymond Ho, Executive Director of Maryland Public Television, and you can really feel the excitement in the studio. I want to ask you a question. I'm going to put you out, make you go out on a limb. You think we're going to get to $500,000 tonight? This is the last night of our membership drive.
Well, first of all, we haven't updated the totals, but from my calculation out there, we have a chance, and it's all up to them out there. And if we did, we'll be making history here for our 17 years history at Maryland Public Television. But tonight we have something very special. We have Palm Pan Incorporated, and they're people here to make a challenge grant. I forgot the exact amount, but the idea is that if $1,500, and if 400 new members would call in $30 or more, so that would really add up. And also, there's usually this last night phenomenon where people are waiting and waiting. And I hope that some of those big spenders out there who can afford a big pledge, because this year Uncle Sam would still pick up 50% of it if you're in the 50% bracket, and next year that's not going to be the same. So I hope that with all those reasons, maybe we can make it.
That's right, and if you want to be a part of our making it, you can do it now. There's not a better time than right now. And to thank you if you become a member of Maryland Public Television and you pledge at $15 a month, which is $180 for the whole year, something you can put on Choice, MasterCard, Visa. It's tax deductible, and the gifts we have for you, besides our program guide, are this wonderful record, Pops Goes Christmas, with the late Arthur Fiedler and the Boston Pops, and we have our Maryland Television tote bag, and of course our 4.5-inch black and white television, portable, battery operated. If you pledge $10 a month, we'll give you the record and the tote bag and the program guide. $5 a month at $60 for the whole year. We'll be glad to send you this record as a thank you, and more importantly, we'd like to have a lot of you just call up and become basic members at $30 for the whole year. You'll get the program guide, it's tax deductible, and you will be a part of the 400 calls we need to get that $1,500 challenge grant. And it is exciting now. The phones are ringing. Be a part of this record-breaking drive.
Well, you know, after the program, we also have another big special, a Christmas tradition now here at Maryland Public Television, and that is Luciano Pavarotti will be singing for you. And then after that, we've got more coming. And in fact, throughout the year, if you only knew what we have in store for you here at Maryland Public Television by getting the program guide every month, you can mark it down and you can record it on your VCR if you're not home. You really would discover a world of difference in television viewing. I hope you would do that right now by getting up, giving us a call. We really do appreciate it, and we thank so many of you who have been such wonderful supporters. And now, let's go to Charlotte.
This is the final evening, of course, of our membership campaign, as you've been hearing. Tonight, what you decide to do is very important. It has been all along during this campaign, but now more than ever, this is the last time we'll be here during this campaign of our calendar year. So if you've been sitting there waiting and thinking that your neighbor would pledge or that the programs will continue because of somebody else, don't take that chance, because public television depends on you truly. We hope that you'll go to the telephone and make a pledge at 337-4044 or 1-800-223-3MPT. And don't forget, we make it so easy for you to become a member. You can charge your pledge on your Choice, your Visa, or your MasterCard. We have installment levels. We have many thank you gifts when you become a member. It's a tax deduction, all of those great reasons. But truly, you make a decision to make a vote for public television. It's like an election, really. When you go and you make a pledge, you let us know that you believe in this kind of programming, and every pledge is very important, and especially during this holiday season, if you're thinking of many things and friends and families that are important to you, count us in as one of those. Maryland Public Television is your public TV station. We're going to take a look and see how well we're doing. Raymond said we might get up to 500,000. We'll cross our fingers and see. We're at 456,792. Okay, we're getting there. 470,252. You can be the one that pushes that up over 500,000 tonight. Each call at 337-4044 or 1-800-223-3MPT. And here's another word from Stu.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. I'd like to introduce a very important gentleman as far as Maryland Public Television is concerned. This is Mr. Jan Sulg, who's Vice President of Operations at Ponfame Incorporated, one of our underwriters. Mr. Sulg, I know you have some very, very kind words that we'd love to hear here at Maryland Public Television.
It's a pleasure to be here with you folks. Pompeian has been associated with Maryland Public TV for the last 3 years as an underwriter and offering challenge grants, and we are here this evening to offer a $1,500 challenge grant to the people out there to call in and become members of Maryland Public Television.
We're very, very proud to have fine companies, local companies like yours, with us, because I think you realize the importance of public television to our viewers.
Well, we feel we have a quality product just like you folks do, and we're proud to be associated with you folks.
All right, now we'll remind our viewers that the challenge grant is for $1,500 if we get 400 new members. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, believe me, we've got your $1,500. We're not going to let you get away. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure, and keep those phones ringing.
We certainly will. Thank you. Greg?
Stu, we do have many lines available. We're going back to Christmas at Pops in just a few moments. And tonight, later at 9 o'clock, Pavarotti, and at 10 o'clock, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. But right now, truly it is decision time. This is the last evening of our Winterfest campaign. During the drive, we've talked to you about the fact that your tax-deductible pledge is more important as a tax deduction this year. We've talked to you about how your dollars actually help buy the programs, the quality of programming here on Maryland Public Television. And as you can see, we do have a generous challenge grant tonight, but it is truly decision time. We hope that you will cast your vote in favor of Maryland Public Television. We've changed the look of our membership drive, reduced the amount of the appeals, and you have responded. And this really is, as much as anything, a referendum of a new approach to membership, a referendum that with a $500,000 total would be very, very gratifying. But right now, we're looking for your call. No pledges too large and no pledges too small. Rhea?
Thank you very much, Craig. And I really can't tell you how exciting it is to listen to all the phones here, Raymond. I think maybe we do have a chance to get over $500,000, and we really need every single person who's watching to call in.
That's right. You know, it's really rewarding to know that as we listen more to our customers and hear them, they're listening to us too, and they're responding very favorably. I'm really grateful for that. I can really feel the team spirit here, the wonderful staff here at MPT, the volunteers, and all of the people who are answering the phones. You know, there have been hundreds, literally, maybe even thousands of people behind the scenes that you don't see. And the other part of that partnership is you right out there tonight on this last night of Winterfest. You know, we have made you our pledges. We're going to add an additional hour prime time starting in January. Yes, it does require money to go out there and purchase those programs. We're going to bring you news breaks as soon as we develop them after the new year so that you'll be in touch with the weather condition and with the major news of the day. We are bringing you new mega series from all over the world because we believe that you deserve the best that money can buy, and that's what we're pledging you. In fact, we're so committed to customer satisfaction that we're the first network to make you this commitment that if any time that you're dissatisfied that we have somehow reneged on our pledge, we will give you your money back.
Boy, now, that is unheard of.
And we are the first one to do that. And it is no gimmick, because what I've done is to commit our entire team to your satisfaction, customer satisfaction. So listening to the customers and committing to their satisfaction is what we believe in, and we hope that you, if you haven't pledged, would do it right now tonight. Rhea?
And we keep saying, and no pledge is too big and no pledge is too small. We really do mean it. What we would like to have, it's the spirit of giving. It's a Christmas season, and we don't care if it's a large pledge. We don't care if it's a small pledge. We'll take any pledge at all. Remember, $30 is a basic pledge, and you get this wonderful program guide. It tells you everything that's available on public television for the entire month, and we'd like so much to be able to include you in our family. And I can tell you that lots of people watch and lots of people talk to me about Maryland Public Television and tell me, I couldn't live without it. I look forward to either a news program or a science program or a children's program. Whatever program is on Maryland Public Television, it's a quality program, and I don't think you find that anywhere else. If you want quality programming and you want to support it, then it's most important that you call in and let us hear from you, because when you call in, your pledge is like a vote. It tells us that this is the kind of programming you want. Don't forget, you can pledge $30, you can pledge $5 a month, which will give you this wonderful Pops Goes Christmas album. If you pledge $10 a month, that's $120. You get this plus the tote bag. And if you pledge $15 a month, that's $180. We'll give you all these things plus this black and white TV set, portable and battery operated. So let us hear from you, and let us hear from you now. Charlotte?
If you have already called and become a member tonight, we thank you very much. If you've called at any time during this campaign, you're the person that's going to help make us be able to go out into the marketplace and bring you better programming in 1987. When you become a member and charge it at your choice Visa or MasterCard, or perhaps make a pledge at any of the levels that Rhea just mentioned, you'll receive a thank you gift. Your contribution is tax deductible. You'll have the great sense of satisfaction that you're helping a wonderful public television station do even more in the year to come. And now, because of the new tax laws going into effect, your pledge is more important this year than perhaps next year even. So we hope you'll even consider maybe giving a gift membership. If you've already become a member and you still have maybe somebody left on your holiday shopping list, consider a gift membership at any of the levels that we have. We hope you'll take this opportunity to be part of the public in Maryland Public Television at 337-4044. This is Maryland Public Television, and we do truly thank you for your support.
If you would prefer to mail your contribution, please send it to Maryland Public Television, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.
Christmas at Pops is made possible by a grant from this station and other public television stations nationwide, and by Digital Equipment Corporation, which is proud to provide funding for this holiday special. Digital and its employees wish you a happy holiday season.
And we wish you a happy holiday season as well. Good evening, I'm Charlotte Nichols, and this is our last evening here at Maryland Public Television for our Winterfest campaign, our membership campaign that is the final campaign of the calendar year in 1986, asking you to become part of the public in Maryland Public Television and support this wonderful spirit of Christmas that we're enjoying here this evening on MPT. The numbers to make your pledge, of course, 337-4044 and 1-800-2233-MPT. Maryland Public Television is bringing you some wonderful Christmas programs this evening. We just enjoyed Christmas at Pops, and wasn't that wonderful when they were singing Jingle Bells and they had the words coming up at the bottom of the screen as well, and those wonderful faces of the children. Maryland Public Television makes a commitment to bringing you holiday programming, perhaps things you wouldn't find on other commercial television stations. We want you to know that not only in addition to holiday programming, we also have, of course, Masterpiece Theater, many, many public affairs programs, Wall Street Week, many of the children's programs, that Sesame Street, perhaps your children are fans of that, but so much more. We bring you a variety of programs, a variety that makes your life so much more special. We hope you'll agree at Maryland Public Television. And we thank Baltimore Gas and Electric for their support of our programming, along with the people at USF&G, and as well, the members of Maryland Public Television, you, the people that have called in and helped make programming like what you're seeing tonight possible on other membership campaigns. Tonight we have a great evening of programming. Christmas at Pops was wonderful, but we also have coming up, stay with us, a Christmas special with Luciano Pavarotti, the world-renowned tenor, of course. And then after Luciano Pavarotti, we're going to be enjoying Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Now, if you did not know that, you would have known it if you were a member of Maryland Public Television, because I read this right from our program guide, which is what you'll get when you become a member at Maryland Public TV at any of our membership levels at $30, $60, $90, $120, or $180. But what's important for you to know tonight is that truly no pledge is too small or too large. It's your support that counts. And we have many thank you gifts to give you a little bit of a thank you when you make a pledge at our membership levels. At the $180 level, that's just $15 a month, only 50 cents a day for programming that your entire family can enjoy. We'll send you 3 wonderful gifts. Our black and white portable television set, it's a 4.5-inch screen, along with the Maryland Public Television tote bag, along with the Pops Goes Christmas. This is the Arthur Fiedler version of Boston Pops. Some of the great songs you enjoyed tonight. All 3 of these at the $180 thank you gift level, just $15 a month. At the $120 level, that's just $10 a month. We'll send you the album along with the Maryland Public Television tote bag and of course the program guide at that level as well. At the $60 level, you can choose either the album or the Maryland Public Television tote bag, and you'll also get the very valuable program guide. Our basic membership level is $30, and we'll send you the program guide every single month so you'll know what great specials are coming up. But we need to hear from you now. It's the final night. The excitement is building, and we have a very special number that we're getting close to, and somebody that's going to tell you more about that is somebody that's making us look a lot better here, and we're excited to have him on board, Raymond Ho.
Thank you, Charlotte. Well, let's take a look at where we are on the totals, because tonight we have a challenge grant. This is the last night, and we want all of you to get up right now and give us a call, because tonight, if we can get 400 new members, we're going to get an additional $1,500 from Palm Pan Incorporated. Let's take a look at the totals. Where are we? Because we're hoping that we will be able to get past $500,000 tonight with your help. But where are we right now? Are we going to the totals? Yes, let's take a quick look at that. Wow! We're only $20,000 away, and you can do it because Pavarotti is coming up. Now, when you sit back and think about the kind of Christmas programming we've been bringing you during this drive, Christmas Eve on Sesame Street, that was great for the entire family. You've seen Pops. We've had Baryshnikov with a Nutcracker, and last night the Messiah, and now later on coming up tonight, a Mormon Tabernacle Choir. But of course, coming right up next is Luciano Pavarotti singing great numbers for you. Now, isn't that TV worth watching? That's what we mean by TV worth watching. It is a little different than commercial television, isn't it? And if it is TV worth watching, isn't it TV worth paying for? You know, Charlotte, I lived 4 years over in England, and over there, you have to pay $75 to $100 per television set, mandatory, you see? That's how they support their BBC, which is a very, very good operation. But here in the United States, it's entirely voluntary to our viewers. But you know, Americans are the most giving people, and it's wonderful that people are responding, and I know that you want to respond tonight. Will you please get up right now and respond to our plea? Come join the Maryland Public Television team and help us to bring you TV worth watching. And now, where are we going to
We're
next?
going to go back and get another word from Rhea Fiken.
Okay, Rhea?
Thank you very much. It is really exciting in the studio now. I don't know if you can tell at home, but the phones are ringing. Our volunteers are really busy. I was going to talk to some of them, but I don't want to interrupt them because they're taking your calls. And I want to remind you that there is no pledge too small or too large, and it's really important that you call in, because when you do call in, your pledge is like a vote. It tells us what you like to see and what you want to continue seeing on Maryland Public Television. And the thing that is incredible about public television is that all the programs, no matter what category they're in, are programs that are worth watching. The cultural programs are just the tops. The public affairs programs, the best you can watch. The science programs, the nature programs, the children's programs. Each program on Maryland television is really a terrific program. You may not want to watch them all, but we're sure that you'll find something on our schedule every single day. So won't you call in at any level at all? Basic membership, $30. If we get 400 new members tonight, we get $1,500 from Palm Pan. And speaking about Palm Pan, let's go to Stu Kerr.
We have a very important gentleman to introduce from a very important company as far as Maryland Public Television is concerned. From Palm Pan Incorporated, makers of olive oil and red wine vinegar, this is Mr. Jan Sulg, who is Vice President of Operations. It seems that every time you and I walk on this set, the phones start ringing.
A lot of activity here, a lot of activity.
Tell us about your company and just your company's feelings concerning Maryland Public Television.
Well, Palm Pan is a local Baltimore company, as is Maryland Public Television, so we feel we fit hand in hand with each other. We have been associated with the Maryland Public Television activity for the last 3 years as an underwriter and offering a challenge grant. which
That's
we are
very
doing.
important. Perhaps the public doesn't understand the underwriting end of it, but what you do, and I believe it's for a cooking program.
Yes,
You are willing to say that, you know, you're willing to give of your funds to see that that show stays on.
right. We enjoy watching it, and I hope that people who watch it enjoy it as much as we do.
Now, tell us about this challenge grant you have for us, because that's very important, too.
We have offered a $1,500 challenge grant to the people out there, the 400 people who call in and make a pledge to the Maryland Public Television, and that the $1,500 then would be as a, we'll say, Maryland Public Television's money.
Fine, an added incentive. Mr. Shug, I'm afraid you're going to lose that $1,500 because you've got the phones ringing pretty well, which, of course, is the idea.
We'd be proud to lose it.
Thank you very, very much, and we're very grateful to you and your company.
Thank you for having us.
I think it's Charlotte.
It is indeed, Stu. You know, it's support from people like and companies like Pompeian that allow us to continue good programming here at Maryland Public Television. Tonight's the last night, so we won't be here tomorrow night asking for you for your support. We've changed this membership campaign a lot. We haven't interrupted the programming as much. We think you like that, but now's the time to let us know, because then in the future campaigns can be more like this. Programs will not be interrupted as much because it'll be important. We'll know that you will still pledge with fewer pledge breaks, and that's what it's all about, because we really don't want to interrupt your programming. We want you to become members and to support us, because every dollar that we receive during membership campaigns goes right back into programming. Did you know that? That's pretty special. We want you to become part of the public in your public television station and make it seem like it's your own personal dream, because it is ours. Everyone here tonight is sharing in the excitement, whether or not we'll get to 500,000 and make that wonderful brand new goal for Maryland Public Television. You can be part of this enthusiasm and this excitement, but guess what else? It's a stake in your own personal quality of enjoying television. You get the great satisfaction of knowing you've done something for your own enjoyment by calling 337-4044 or 1-800-223-3MPT. And this is Maryland Public Television, and we thank you for your support.
If you would prefer to mail your contribution, please send it to Maryland Public Television, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.
Today's broadcast costs are underwritten in part by the Choice Card from Citicorp, the card that gives you rebates on purchases and charges no annual fee. And by Taylor Manor Hospital in Ellicott City, Maryland, since 1907, a leader in providing evaluation and treatment services for the psychiatric and addiction problems of adults, young adults, and adolescents.
Presentation of a Christmas special with Luciano Pavarotti is made possible in part by this public television station, which depends largely on viewer contributions. Please join with your support.
What a beautiful show, and please don't go away because we've got a special coming up. You know, Luciano Pavarotti, his voice is a rare gift to mankind, and tonight we hope that you will give us a gift of appreciation for bringing him and many of the great talents from all over the universe to you in your living rooms. We hope you will call us right now on this last evening of Winterfest. Think about if you were to see a performance like that. First of all, they are really rare to see great singers like this on television or anywhere. And we here at Maryland Public Television, we really bring it to you in your living rooms all through the year. Live from the Lincoln Center, live from the Met, and all those great performances that we bring you every week. If you appreciate that, would you please give us a call right now and make sure that our volunteers are going to have a wonderful party as we coast into $500,000. We're not quite there yet, but we are somewhere near it. I think we're only $15,000 away. And if you would get up right now and pledge your most generous support, we can really tell you about our great dreams for the future for 1987. In fact, I urge you now to consider this as a subscription to Maryland Public Television. After all, don't you subscribe to newspapers or magazines or maybe cable television? You know, when it comes to subscription, actually, do you realize that the recent polls have indicated that when it comes to viewer satisfaction, it's public television that ranked #1, above pay cable, above commercial network television, and above the independent stations. That's right, if it's getting you the kind of satisfaction, the kind of depth of enjoyment that you're getting, don't you think it's worth a subscription? For just $30, you'll be getting the program guide every month so that you will discover a world of difference in television viewing. But for higher amounts, like $180, you get the wonderful television set, and we'll tell you more about those thank you gifts. Tonight, I think you can help us make history here at Maryland Public Television, because we're going to break that $500,000 mark. You see, the $500,000 may sound like a lot of money. Yes, it is. But the programs that we're aspiring to acquire for you and indeed to produce for you and for the rest of the country are expensive. There's an old Chinese saying, what good ain't cheap and what's cheap ain't good. We're aspiring to produce award-winning programs like this Emmy, which stands for the best in television. And our MPT team here managed to win this above all the other network organizations, including ABC Network, NBC, and CBS, and all the other big stations from public television. But we won in this category. And that's what we're aspiring to, excellence. And we know that with your support, Maryland, we can really take off and get there. We hope you'll join us right now and give us that call of support. And to tell you more about it is Rhea Fiken.
Thank you very much, Raymond. It is so exciting in the studio. The phones are ringing. In fact, if you are calling right now and you get a busy signal, please call back, because the phones are ringing and our volunteers are working very hard. And we really do want to go over $500,000, and I know we're going to do it with your support, because when you call, it's like a vote. Please stay tuned for Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. That follows us. And I do want to tell you about some of the gifts we have for you. If you pledge $15 a month, that's really not a lot of money. It's $180 for the year. You can put it on Choice, Visa, or MasterCard, and it's tax deductible. We have as a thank you gift not only our program guide, but the Maryland Public Television tote bag, and this is really wonderful. We have for you the record album, Luciano Pavarotti, and it is the companion piece to the program you've seen tonight. A memory of this program and something that you can play every holiday season. In addition to that, we have a 4.5-inch black and white TV, portable, battery operated, a wonderful thing that you can carry inside, outside, and watch any television program you like. Hopefully, a television program from Maryland Public Television. For $10 a month or $120 a year, you get the album and the tote bag and our program guide. If you want to pledge $5 a month, we would be delighted to send you this record. And if you would like to become just a basic member, that's $30 for the year. You get the program guide, it's tax deductible, and there are other benefits as well. But the most important thing, whatever it is you want to pledge, do it tonight, because we have a lot of things that are important, including a $1,500 matching grant from Pompeian if we get 400 new members. So please, let's make it happen. Okay? Craig?
I am here with our volunteers for a moment. They were all busy. If you called in and had a busy signal, do call again. We're going to be here all evening long to take your call. And if you're not in the holiday spirit yet, stay tuned, because coming up in just a few moments, a Christmas special with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. I know you won't want to miss it. You know, this evening we had the opportunity to see Luciano Pavarotti. Consider this for a moment. More people were able to see Luciano Pavarotti in his Christmas special this evening on PBS than all the people of the world was ever possible for them to see the great Caruso. That is the power of public television, making accessible the cultural offerings of literally the entire world. It is your support that makes it possible, your pledge. And on this very final Wednesday evening of our Winterfest campaign, we hope that you will take this opportunity. Truly, it is decision time. I don't think I need to sell you on the quality of public television, how it enriches your life, how important it is to you. Now, however, it is decision time. We hope that you'll cast your vote, that you'll make a pledge right now, particularly with the new tax law taking effect. Your pledge in 1986 is worth a lot more to you than in 1987. We're going to take a look at the tote board. We're very, very excited because we are within striking distance of $500,000. We're going to get an update on the tote board right now. Currently, we're at $480,000, and the new numbers are coming up right now. And we are now at $488,652. We thank you if you've called in. If you haven't, won't you go to your phone right now and be one of those pledges that puts us over the $500,000 mark? Charlotte?
We are very excited here because, as Craig said, we're getting awfully close to that very special number, 500,000. And what a treat that would be if we could top the biggest record ever for this time of year on our membership campaign. I'm Charlotte Nichols. I work on a program here at Maryland Public Television called Farm Day. That's just one example of the kind of unique programming that public television affords you and brings to you, and I'm awfully glad they do. I hope you are. This is special programming that brings you wonderful specials like Luciano Pavarotti and coming up the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. But you know, these programs do cost money, and that's why we come to you. Think about it for just a moment. We don't want to interrupt your programming every single hour like commercial television does. Public television had a dream years ago, and that was to bring you public-supported programming that did not interrupt you every single hour. We don't sell you soap or cars or toothpaste, but we ask you during just 3 membership campaigns to become a member and be part of our dream so we can bring you programs that you enjoy. That's what it's all about. With your help, we can do that. We make it easy for you to become part of a Maryland Public Television. You can charge your pledge. It's a tax deduction, even better this year than next, perhaps, with all the new tax laws going into effect. We can put it on an installment level on the charger's choice, Visa or MasterCard. We know that you enjoyed the program, so I've given a lot of thought to why perhaps you may not have called yet. Well, think about this for a moment. There's no free lunch. We all pay for things that are of value to us in our lives. That's why we want you to become a member. Support public television because it's very important. And here's another word from my friend Stu Kerr.
Thank you, Charlotte. Let me read to you some of the Christmas specials that have been on this Christmas season. A Chipmunk Christmas, a Smurf Christmas special, Cabbage Patch Kids Christmas, Nestor the Long-Eared Christmas Donkey. None of them have been on Maryland Public Television. We treat you to Luciano Pavarotti. We treat you coming up next to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. And quite frankly, right there, it says it all. This is what public television is all about. And public television in Maryland means public television for those of you on the Eastern Shore, in Southern Maryland, out in the western tip, up in the northeast corner, along the borders of Pennsylvania, in Pennsylvania, Virginia, West Virginia, the D.C. area, and Delaware. We want you all as part of the Maryland Public Television family. So won't you make that call now? 337-4044, 1-800-2233-MPT.
Hello, I'm Ethel Ennis.
And I'm Merle Arnett.
You know, I love Cole Porter, and one of my favorite tunes is You're the Top.
It's a great song, and it also reflects our taste in music and entertainment.
The top. And that's why we love Maryland Public Television. It's like having season tickets to the finest plays, dramas.
And, of course, the music. They're always top quality, so join us in supporting Maryland Public Television. It's the most lively stage in town.
MPT, you're the top.
Thank you, Earl Arnett and Ethel Ennis. Good evening. I'm Bob Harrison. If you're having difficulty getting through, be patient with us. I think their phones are backed up like the planes at LaGuardia sometimes. This is the last night of the campaign. I want to thank each and every one of you for phoning in with your pledge of support. We hope with your initiative to get over the $500,000 mark, which is unheard of here at Maryland Public Television, and will mean so many great things in 1987. But right now, our friends here from McLean, Kohler, Sparks, and Hammond, who are CPAs, are here counting the calls coming in, and our volunteers of Maryland Public Television. This is the last night, as we've discussed with you. We've enjoyed Pavarotti immensely tonight at that beautiful church in Montreal. We're going to continue our programming with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, but right now I encourage those of you to call in who are interested in the album to make that pledge of support, because we have a marvelous thank you gift. How fitting during this holiday season to have the Oh Holy Night album with Luciano Pavarotti, one of a myriad of thank you gifts available to you. We thank each and every one of you for phoning with your pledge. You're watching Winterfest on MPT. It takes a team effort, a partnership, just like the choirs and the concert you saw tonight. You know, everybody has to combine their talents together, and with your initiative and the initiative here at MPT in 1987, wonderful things are going to happen. But right now, I'd like to go back up to the front to see how Raymond and Rhea are doing, and tell us a little bit more about that thank you gift.
Well, first, stay tuned for the Mormon Tabernacle Choir with a Christmas special. But I tell you what, Rhea, this is going so well that I'm thinking of canceling the last break tonight. As you know, we've already canceled about 20% of the pledge minutes, and we did not interrupt the Pavarotti special. And increasingly, we're listening to our customers. We know that people don't like to have their programs interrupted. Believe me, if we didn't have to, we wouldn't even be on the air.
So you mean we're just going to have one more pledge break?
We're going to have one more break in the middle of this, the next show, but we will cancel the last one. But we will let you know at the next break whether we're going to make the $500,000 mark. But if you get it right now and get it over with, you can get started on a Mormon Tabernacle Choir. That's one of the wonderful things of being the executive director.
You
You can make a decision like that and throw everybody off in the control room, right? But they want to have a party tonight. They don't want to stay till 12 o'clock. Please, would you get up right now and give us a call? Rhea?
That's right. We all want to go to a party, but we really do need your help. And it is a fabulous evening here. The phones are ringing. If you are calling and you get a busy signal, don't give up. Please call. We need to get 400 new members. We're very, very close to 400 members now. I don't know exactly how many we need, but it couldn't be more than about 50. So that would mean you and 49 other people will get us $1,500 from Pompeian Incorporated. But more importantly, when you call in, it'll really make you feel good because you are going to be a part of a very special family, the Maryland Public Television family, the family that brings great television viewing to the whole state of Maryland. And I guess I must be a home run kid, but I just think Maryland is great. We have never appealed to you, and you have never let us down. I mean, time and time again, we go to you for your support, and time again, you come through with it. And we do have some terrific thank you gifts if you call in with a pledge tonight. At the $30 level, you get the program guide for an entire year, and you can put it on Choice, MasterCard, or Visa. And you can find a lot of wonderful things in here. If you pledge $5 a month, that's not a lot, that's just $60 for the entire year, we have for you this companion piece to the program you just saw, Oh Holy Night with Luciano Pavarotti. A wonderful album, something that you will enjoy for years to come. For $10 a month, $120, we're going to give you the album plus the tote bag. And best of all, $15 a month, that's $180 for the entire year. The tote bag, the record, and also this 4.5-inch black and white television set, portable, battery operated. Now let's keep the phones going. Let's make sure that we go over $500,000. We are so close to it, and you can be the person to make that happen. It's a very exciting evening here. I know that you can feel the excitement in your homes. It's the holiday season, and there is no gift that you could give that would be better than becoming a member of Maryland Public Television. A gift for others as well as a gift for yourself. It'll make you feel very, very good. This is Maryland Public Television, and we do thank you for your support.
If you would prefer to mail your contribution, please send it to Maryland Public Television, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.
This program is made possible in part by this station and other public television stations, which depend largely on viewer contributions.
Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful music, and what a spectacular production.
It was wonderful to watch, and I don't know whether I'm more excited about what we're watching or what's going on here in the studio. I feel like clapping for our volunteers and clapping for all the people out there who have called in.
That's right. We can really feel the excitement because this is going to be the last break of Winterfest tonight, because we've canceled the next break because we want to get you calling in right now, and we don't want to interrupt the program anymore. So please, would you get up? This is also the last night, of course, and we want to get over the totals, over $500,000. We're very close. I think we're only maybe $10,000, $12,000 away, and you can help get us over the top so that we can go into 1987 with a new sense of confidence and going out to the marketplace to literally buy you the best programs that money can buy, and also to develop for you and for the rest of the nation programs that are TV worth watching. That's what we're aspiring to do, and we hope you will join hands with us right now and give us a call if you haven't already done so. Those of you who have called in your pledge, we say a great thank you to you. We really appreciate your support. But right now, on this last break, we do hope that the rest of you who have been on the line there, just wondering whether you want to get over that line, well, this is decision time. So please, would you get up, call 337-4044 for just a pledge of as little as $30 for a whole year. And that even is tax deductible. We'll be sending you a program guide every month of the year. And you will discover, really, television that's truly worthy of your time and television that your whole family can watch. But those of you who can pledge a little bit more because you've had a good year, well, Rhea's going to tell you how you can get some thank you gifts from Maryland Public Television. Rhea?
I certainly will, and I think the thank you gifts are exceptional this year. If you would like to pledge $15 a month, that comes out to $180 for the entire year. We have for you as a thank you gift, in addition to the program guide that Raymond told you about, this wonderful record, Luciano Pavarotti, Oh Holy Night. It's the companion piece that you saw earlier to the program you were watching earlier. In addition to that, we have our tote bag, and we have a 4.5-inch black and white TV, portable, battery operated. If you'd like to pledge $10 a month, that's $120 for the entire year. Then we have for you another record that you might want, The Spirit of Christmas, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir singing. You could get either of those records that you might prefer, and along with that, you get the tote bag, the Maryland Public Television tote bag. And when you carry this tote bag around, it not only is good, but you can find a lot of other people with the same tote bag, and you'll know that you're a part of an exclusive family, the Maryland Public Television family. And for $5 a month, the Mormon Tabernacle Choir album. And finally, of course, the basic, $30, and you get the program guide. But the most important thing is, as Raymond told you, this is our very, very last pledge break of the Winterfest. And it's most important that you call us, and call us right now. And when you call in with your pledge, you will really feel good about it. I am so anxious to find out what's happening at the tote board. Craig, do you know what's happening?
Well, we'll be going to it in just a second, but I'm here with our volunteers, you know, and there are several of our volunteers, surprisingly enough, who aren't taking telephone calls now. You know, this is my favorite place in membership because literally thousands of people during the course of a membership campaign come into Maryland Public Television, donate their time, their hard effort, and most of them are members as well because they care about public television. And if you care about public television, if quality and programming is important to you, we hope that on this, the final evening, not only that, the final membership interlude of Winterfest, you'll take this opportunity to call in right now at 337-4044, 1-800-223-3MPT. We're going to check the tote board right now as we get a new total in just a few moments. And the new total is $496,800. We are very, very close to going over $500,000, a new record for Maryland Public Television. Be part of the excitement. Make your call right now. Charlotte?
It is very exciting right here because we're getting very close to that $500,000 mark, which means that more programs, more exciting quality efforts by Maryland Public Television will come your way in 1987. That's what this is all about. And tonight is our last evening, but more importantly, this is it, folks. This is the last break of our entire membership campaign right now in 1986. Whether or not you go to the telephone right now and make that pledge of support is going to mean whether or not we will continue to bring you even better specials next year, better programs, more exciting musicals like Luciano Pavarotti and Christmas with the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. You know, we all make decisions in life every single day, whether or not to be part of something or not part of something, and that's what this is about. We use the words pledge and support here. It translates into meaning your pledge of support, your money coming to Maryland Public Television, which goes back into the programming. You know, it's not a free world we live in, and you may think this is free television because it comes to you day in and day out. But the reason it comes to you is that somebody in the past made a pledge, took part of the dream of public television, non-commercially supported television, non-advertising supported television. That's what this is about, and we ask you to be a part of it right now. Help us get to that $500,000 mark, but more importantly, help us to be a better public television station, one that is committed to excellence and quality. You know, we want to thank each of you who have called during this campaign. We couldn't do it without you, but also we'd like to thank the people that provided all of us with the wonderful tuxes here, the hike and formal wear, as well as Gloria Brennan's About Faces for the makeup during this campaign, and also a big thank you to the many companies who generously supported us during Winterfest.
I think I'm going to keep my tux, so I'm available for weddings, wakes, balls, bar mitzvahs. I'm ready. And listen, I want to say one thing. You believe that people are interested in public television? Just take a look right down this row and all the way around. Everyone's busy. But keep in mind, if you call us and the line is busy, by all means call back, all right? And I'm talking about everyone, the folks on the Eastern Shore, the folks in the western part of the state, the folks in southern Maryland, all around the city, in the city itself, people in Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Virginia, the D.C. area. We have many viewers in D.C. as well as Delaware. We want you all in our family. Keep in mind, too, 400 new members tonight means an additional $1,500 from Pompeian Incorporated to Maryland Public Television. Listen to the phone ring. The last night, it's a standing room only finale. We're doing a great job. And by the way, after I mention these numbers, you'll see the #1 booster of Maryland Public Television who called Rhea about 3 or 4 nights ago and upped his pledge. Watch for him. He's coming up after 337-4044 or 1-800-2233-MPT.
Hi, I'm Don Schaeffer. A few years ago, I was honored to be featured on a PBS program called A Passion for Excellence, which examined my commitment to excellence in government while serving as mayor of the city of Baltimore. And as governor, I'll work even harder to make Maryland the best. You can help Maryland become an even better place by supporting the cultural and educational programs on Maryland Public Television. I'm a member of MPT because I do care about excellence. Please join me in making Maryland Public Television the very best it can be.
Thank you, Governor-elect Schaeffer, and thank you. One of our volunteers here, Tom Saluki, has just made his own pledge here tonight in between phone calls, and he hasn't had time to do much more in the past few moments than to take your pledge of support. One of the things about excellence that Governor-elect Schaeffer probably referred to was the fact that excellence is a matter of doing many things very, very well. But you are part of our initiative here at MPT to provide you with the programs and the entertaining and informative shows available nowhere else in 1987 because you're doing something very well. You're joining the effort. You're getting on the momentum here. You're getting involved. And we thank each and every one of you at MPT for your support. And our commitment to you is to provide you with outstanding programming in 1987. And what we'd like to do right now, one more time in this, the very last pledge break of the evening, is to go to our tote board. Now, over the course of the campaign, we've had a number of firms very generously provide challenge grants, and we want to thank those firms. And this evening, our friends at Pompeian said if you had 400 new members, we would provide a challenge grant, and they have an additional $1,500. So let's go to our tote board. Where we are going into this break was $496,800, but now we're going to include the challenge grants that we can include in the final total here. And although you're having difficulty getting in, do make your pledge of support. You see on the screen the numbers coming up behind me, the new total, $519,725, and that is a first in the history of Maryland Public Television in a December campaign to make that kind of achievement. We thank each one of you, and Raymond Ho, I think you have a few words to say.
We are so excited here. Congratulations to you as your first pledge drive here. You have done a terrific job. Raymond has instilled such excitement in all of us who are doing it, and certainly in all of you. And I think we're all repeating ourselves now. This is just so exciting, and I want to thank each of you who has become a member of Maryland Public Television. It has meant so much to all of us, and I know in the coming months it's going to mean a lot to you too, because the monies that you have pledged are going to be used to bring you better programming than ever, the kind of programming that you expect from us. And it is my pleasure to turn over the end of this pledge drive to the new Executive Director of Maryland Public Television, Raymond Ho.
Well, thank you so much, each and every one of you who've made your pledge, and those of you who've been watching us. You've made this the most successful campaign ever, and I thank you. In fact, you've helped make history here tonight for Maryland Public Television and probably for public television. In fact, your enthusiastic support really gives me that great sense of optimism as I lead the Maryland Public Television team into the future to seek the promise of tomorrow. You know, we have cut down on our pledge minutes, and in fact, now that you've done so well for us, I'm thinking of cutting some days out of the next drive, and I'll be wanting to listen to you and your input as we decide on that. I also want to thank those people who've been working so hard behind the scenes, all the staff people that you don't see, the producer in the control room, the directors, and everyone behind the scenes, and all those volunteers who've been working day in, day out to make it possible for us to bring you television worth watching. I can pledge to you that we will use your money wisely. We're going to stretch every dollar and every cent because we know that it's hard-earned dollars. And believe me, it's hard for us to get those dollars in here too. We thank you so much, and we hope that we can continue to develop for you not only television worth watching, but also programs that will go nationally and internationally to reflect credit on Maryland. Thank you so much, and stay in touch, and we'll let you know how things go here in 1987. Good night, and happy holidays.
Maryland Public Television thanks you for your support during our record-breaking Winterfest drive. Please remember to mail us your check as soon as possible. From our family to yours, the happiest of holiday seasons.
Today's broadcast costs are underwritten in part by the Choice Card from Citicorp, the card that gives you rebates on purchases and charges no annual fee. And by Taylor Manor Hospital in Ellicott City, Maryland, since 1907, a leader in providing evaluation and treatment services for the psychiatric and addiction problems of adults, young adults, and adolescents.